Welcome to our class today. We're going to be using a flex cord. So this is like a regular resistance band that you would use, but it's covered. So just in case it snaps, it's not going to snap back on you. And it's got the little loops on either end. So we can put our hands in, put our feet in, do a little bit of both, have some fun. If you know the proper name for this, let me know in the comments below, because I just found this and thought, that's cool, I want to try it. I hope you have one too, and if not, you can use a regular stretch band and just try tying some loops in either end. And this one I think is about 30 inches. That sounds about right. And it's one of the smaller sizes. It's got a decent amount of tension to it. We're going to work our biceps, our triceps, and our thighs today. Thighs, tris, thighs. I like rhymes. I hope you do too. If you do, come do this fun little workout with me. You can do one round through if you have just a little bit of time today, or try it a few times through, get a few sets in, get that extra work. All right, so let's start in a mermaid sit. I'm already sitting there in my mermaid. You want your front shin parallel to the long side of your mat, and your other shin, for me, this is my left, is going to be parallel to the short side of your mat. And tuck that loop around your left foot. If you're following me, doing the same side. All right, we're gonna take that, the loop going to be in our right hand. Elbow's gonna come up towards the sky, and we're gonna start with our triceps. So sitting up nice and tall here. Make sure you're not sinking off to one side, that both hips are grounded. And we're just gonna start bending and stretching. Get in the back of the arm here. Our tricep starting to fire up. And this might feel a little strange, just crossing in front of your face. If it feels better to take it a little more behind your head, that's okay too. Getting nice and strong in those underarms. So we can wave all we want and nothing's gonna wiggle. Good, let's take 4 more. And 2, and 1. Nice work. Keeping the same loop around your left foot. Come up onto your knees. I'm gonna walk back towards the back of my mat. And that left foot's gonna come forward at about a 45-degree angle. So it's not coming straight out to your side. You want it leaning a little bit forward. We're gonna take the loop in our right hand again. Left hand to your hip. We're gonna bend that knee deeply, bend forward, lunge forward, pull back, and bicep curl. Bend in, bicep curl. So the tension goes a little slack as we bend forward, but as we come back and we're up tall, it's nice and tight for that bicep curl. We're getting our inner thighs here in this lean. As we lunge forward, we're both strengthening and lengthening those muscles. Nice work. We're gonna get the inner and outer thighs today, as well as biceps and triceps. We're getting the front and the back of the arms, inside and outside of our thighs. Ooh, I'm starting to feel it. I hope you are too. So good. It's hot here today. What's the weather like where you are? Is it warm? Is it cool? Right now it's middle of summer here. Maybe you're on the other side of the world and it's winter there. That'd be cool, I'd like to know. Tell me if you are in the middle of your winter, or if it's hot and sunny and sweaty where you are, like where I am. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Nice work. Okay, we're gonna come lay down on our side. We're keeping that left leg in the strap. Come lay down all the way. Bottom leg can be bent or straight, whatever feels best to you. And I'm just gonna place the loop in my left hand. My hand's just gonna plant on the ground in front of my belly button. Just gonna do a little side leg lift. So you want to keep the inside edge of your foot parallel to the ground. Hips are nice and stacked, one on top of the other. So make sure you're not rolling back and your toes are pointing up. You're not rolling forward and your toes are pointing down. You're staying nice and even to the side. What we're looking for is this little crease in the side of your leggings and in the side of your skin too. This should be maybe about where your underwear might be ending, the bottom line of your underpants, your panties. How many times can I say underwear in one video? Let's see. And getting that fold in that area shows you that you're keeping that foot nice and parallel to the ground and lifting with your outer thigh versus when we turn the toes up, we're lifting a little bit more with our quads. We turn down a little bit more with our hamstrings, and those are great exercises to do too, just not our focus today. Let's take 2 more. And last one. Good stuff. Okay, time to come to the other side. Let's flip it over. Get that loop around your right foot. And we're coming into our mermaid. Okay, this time, right shin is parallel to the short side of your mat. Left shin is parallel to the long side of your mat. And just tuck the sole of your foot in to the top of the thigh on the opposite leg. Okay, taking the strap, this time a loop in your left hand. Elbow comes up to the sky, and we start that tricep on the left side. Make sure again, you're sitting up nice and tall. Both hips are grounded on the earth. I was a little off to one side there. I caught myself. That's something I love about my fitness practice, and especially Pilates and yoga too, is building that body awareness. Your proprioception, knowing where your limbs are in space, where your body is, different positions that you're in. It's really interesting to build that ability to know where you are and what's going on with your body. Builds your balance. It's really cool. Let's do 4 more. Last 2 and 1. Nice. Feeling that underarm, I love it. Okay, coming up onto our knees. Scooching back to the back of the mat. Extend your right leg forward at about a 45 degree. We're taking the strap in our left hand again. Right hand to the hip if that helps you balance. All right. Get that bicep nice and strong already. Tuck the elbow in towards the side of your body. We're going to take that side lunge and a bicep curl. Angled lunge and a bicep curl. Feeling the inner thighs, feeling the arms. Simple moves, but they can get you really strong. I feel like we don't work inner thighs enough, honestly. They're kind of overlooked. Ever since Thigh Master went out of, the fad thing, the cool thing to have and do, it's like, have we forgotten about our inner thighs? Not that I'm looking for a thigh gap or anything. I'm not one of those people. If you are, good for you, that's wonderful. I just want my legs to be strong, man. Yeah, that's all I'm looking for. Get that strength. Because there's nothing wrong with having a strong body. I'd like it to carry me far through my life. I don't know about you. If you do, keep with me. Good, let's do 2 more. And bicep curl, last one. And curl. Perfect. Okay, coming down onto our left hip this time. Right leg is the top leg. My bottom leg is bent. That's more comfortable for me. Hips are stacked, make sure they're one on top of each other, and right hand is just in front of the belly button to put a little tension on this stretch cord. Feet are parallel to the ground, the inner side, so your toes keep pointing straight forward all the time. They're never pointing up or pointing down, because we're targeting our outer thigh. Yes. And I mean, depending on your flexibility and your hip structure, you might be able to kick higher than I can. You might not kick quite as high as I am. But just notice, if you're kicking really high, it might be because your toes are pointed out. And that's, again, quad not outer thigh. So just take notice of that. I'm going to say the word underpants again. Just feel where that line is, where your underwear would end. If you're getting that fold and crease in your hip skin and in your leggings. Good. Whew. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right. Now, if you were going through a few sets, don't do that cool down just yet. Go back, rewind, do a few sets through, and then come do that quick stretch out and cool down with me at the very end when you're ready to complete your workout. Let's just stretch it out real quick. Take your left foot and put both loops around it. Stretch the left foot up towards the sky, holding on with the left hand. Big breath in. On the exhale, just cross that foot over to the right, 6 or 8 inches. Open up the outer thigh. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good, let's get the inner thigh open up to the sky. And then exhale, open all the way. Sole of the foot opening out. Pinky toes towards the floor. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good, take it back up towards the sky, bend the foot, release. We'll switch sides, get your right foot in there. Take it up towards the sky, holding on with the right hand, big breath in. Exhale, cross over to the left just a little. It's not a twist, so your right hip is not coming up off the mat at all. You're just tipping that right leg across to open up the IT band, the outside of the leg. Good, big breath to the top. Exhale, open up to the right. Open that inner thigh, pinky toes, come towards the earth. Let the inner thigh relax. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good, come back up towards the sky. Bend the foot, release. Come to your side, make your way up. We'll do a little cow facing arm stretch. I'm going to sit in a hero, knees bent. Take your hands inside both loops. Arm comes up and behind, and the other hand goes down, around, and back. And holding on this way, or if you can, walk your hands towards one another. Left elbow is down towards the ground, right elbow up towards the sky. Nice long, tall spine. Bottom arm is stretching the bicep, top arm is stretching the tricep. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good, gently release, and we'll switch sides. Taking your loops into your left hand this time. Left hand comes up and back. Right hand reaches down, around, and back. Either holding on to the bottom of that loop, or maybe walking your hands up towards one another. Sitting up nice and tall. Stretching out your arms, relax your shoulders. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good, gently release. Roll out the shoulders a few times. I hope you enjoyed this. Give me a like and definitely subscribe so you can get more workouts every Wednesday, yoga flows every Friday, and meditations every Monday. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.